Hey guys, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you how to make shorts that are pretty durable on the hems without having to sew anything and just using old pants that maybe have holes in the knees, or maybe you just don't want to buy new ones for summertime. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with a pair of jeans. No, these ones don't have holes in the knees at all. They are kind of worn, but they're getting a little small for my son. So I want to cut them up so I at least get one more season out of them to make them into shorts. So what I typically do is take a pair of shorts that he already has. These are ones that I've already done and hemmed without having to sew them. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of measure them, kind of not really even that crazy. Let's see, I'll make them a little longer so I can actually hem them. And then what I do is I normally fold them actually. So I'll make sure they're nice and kind of straight. Each of their shorts come out a little bit different too, which, it's okay. And this line does not have to be straight either. I'll show you a pair that I did earlier on my son's. His are super, I don't know if you can see that or when I cut those, but they came out very crazy and jagged. So no, it doesn't have to be straight. I'll just fold the leg over to the other side, and then I will start a cut and then just move it out of the way and get to cutting. So this is really cool for moms that don't want to spend a bunch of money on their kids' clothes, because if your kids are anything like mine, they go through their clothes like crazy. So, like I showed you earlier, these ones here, I actually thought the hem was really cute folded up. They actually look just like a pair that he used to have that were store-bought like this. So I used the hem to go up. But for these ones, I mean, let's see. I could do that, or another way is I can put them inside out. And if I do that, then I can actually hem them like a normal pair of pants. So I think I'm gonna hem them like this because they look pretty cute. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a really, really tiny, small little fold right there. That way it holds a little better. So then I'm gonna give them a real fold. That way this top line here is nice and straight. So then all I'm gonna do is, I got this stuff, I'll put here. It's called Heat and Bond. I got it off Amazon. I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description box. And all it is it's a, what is it? It's a hem adhesive. So it comes in like a roll, kind of like this. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of really loosely measure it out, set it off to the side, and all you do, seriously, it's so freaking easy. You just take it and you shove it into the hem that you made. So it looks like that on the inside. And then you are going to need an iron for this. I was using an iron earlier and I honestly didn't like how bulky it was. So I'm gonna use a straightener and see if it works just as well. And you're just gonna press it down. All you're doing is you're heating up that tape in there really hot, so it actually just sticks really well. So I'm just gonna straighten his pants. And then sometimes if you squish it, you can kind of feel it like be a little gooey. Not through the pants, but you can just feel it sticking. So I'm gonna try to pull it out, and I can see how it's starting to get like kind of gooey in there. So you wanna make sure, I just did that to show you guys, but want to make sure that you don't pull it apart, and you let it dry fully. So I will just push it down into it, and while that is drying, I'll flip it over and I will just do the back side the exact same way. Doesn't have to be perfect when you cut these. I like it. You can kind of see me doing it here. I'm just ripping it, and then I'm just kind of throwing it in there, and then you can see it's all tucked in. It looks nice. It's all flat, and then I'll just grab my straightener, or if you want to use an iron, you can use an iron. I guess you can kind of play around with how thick you want this hemline to be too. If you want it to be like a lot thicker, you can use maybe like 2 strips of this and make it thicker if you want to get like kind of creative and crafty with it. I am not, actually. I just want them to not look like they're from the Goonies. So as long as it's a straight hemline, I'm okay with it. So there's one there, as you can see the difference here. Your kids can totally wear it like this. This will start to like fray. I think you can kind of see how it's kind of flaking off a little bit anyways. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward through me doing it the next time. Okay, so now you can see those little shorts were done. I probably did that in about like 5 minutes or so, and the kids are just out in the plane. So you can see now that this side is dry that you can't pull the hem apart anymore, and there's no sew lines. It was super quick, easy. And what's nice about this too is that it's actually washer safe. So even after it washes, oops, that one wasn't dried yet. So even after it's washed, they wash perfectly fine. So I hope this video helps, and I'm gonna fast forward me doing a hemline just in case you're curious on the inside, and then what that looks like without the hem actually showing. Okay, so as you can see here, I'll show you the hem. See how it's all crazy, and now it's a nice clean line. I went ahead and put a double one in because this one's super thick, so I did one on the bottom, and then I put a little extra tape here at the top, and then we turn them. This side's still kind of warm, so it's still trying to cool off, but now you can see that he has some cute little shorts for summertime. And these were pants before. They were actually joggers. And he got really big holes in the knees, so that's why I went ahead and chose these ones to cut him down. And it's nice because it kind of, you know, there's so many costs with being a mommy and all the things that you have to pay for and all that kind of stuff. So this is nice because you can kind of save just a little bit of money on their clothes, because it's not like they can wear them too much anyways. They grow out of them so freaking fast. So these are just a few pairs of pants that I did, and I have 2 boys, so I actually have another pair that I'm going to do here, and these are a different kind of like texture because they're a little stretchy, so those will be interesting. But he told me he didn't like the hem on them, so I'm actually going to do these like normal shorts and hem them in, and these are a little more baggy. But these are just a few examples of the ones that I have done. So these ones have a cool seam here that we folded over. These ones are pretty much the same color, but we folded the seam up because they looked kind of cool. And then these ones are the ones that we did that had, you put them inside out and you do the hem on the inside. So these are super awesome. I'm not a sewer. I don't sew. I don't have a sewing machine or anything like that. And this is super easy. Like I said, each pair of pants took me probably like 5 minutes to do. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us out. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe down below, and Go ahead and leave us some comments down below and let us know, like, what are you guys doing right now to kind of like save money on clothes? Do you guys have any tips that you could maybe teach me? I'm super open to learning all these little mommy hacks. So if this helped you out, let me know. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Bye.